Hey guys, welcome to Clareminded. My name is Claire. In this video today we are talking about Vata, Pitta, and Kapha pacifying herbs, and these are Ayurvedic basics. So in this video I'm going to go over briefly the elements and the qualities and tell you how those influence the herbal remedies and herbs that you can be choosing for your dosha. Then I will go into the doshas and tell you specific Vata pacifying herbs, Pitta pacifying herbs, and lastly Kapha pacifying herbs. So let's jump in, starting with the elements and the qualities. Retouching on the elements, we have the 5 basic foundational elements in Ayurveda. It is earth, water, fire, air, and ether, and these are the building blocks of nature. Everything is made up of these 5 foundational elements. So we use these elements and we associate them with certain types of herbs, and we can use this knowledge of the elements to bring in some balancing, counteracting qualities when we're trying to cure any symptoms or bring any balance back to the doshas. Building off the 5 great elements, we have the 10 opposing qualities. And these are examples like hot and cold, moist and dry, dense and flowing, static and mobile. And these qualities help give meaning to the herbs that we use in these remedies. So if you're dealing with a specific imbalance and you're feeling very sharp or you're feeling very moist, you know that you need to bring in those opposing elements and qualities. So if you're feeling too moist, you need to bring in some dry. So you need a more of an astringent herb to kind of help counter back any imbalances that you're experiencing in that moment. So knowing the elements and the qualities are very important, just learning how to bring balance to your body. If you're feeling too heavy, too earthy, very moist, you need to bring in the opposing elements and qualities. So you want to bring in air, you want to bring in mobility, you want to be flowing, so you want lighter herbs and maybe a little bit more warming there, more stimulating, bringing that fire to help kind of lift up those heavy, earthy, moist qualities from the water and the earth. So when we're talking about pacifying herbs, it's really important to remember these elements and the qualities and just really become back in tune with your body and just start to notice those subtle energies that are going on within you. So in regards to the doshas, we have Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, and each of these dosha is made up of 2 of the 5 great elements. So Vata, for example, is made up of air and ether, so it carries naturally very light, flowing, mobile qualities. It's cold and it's dry. So if you're dealing with a Vata imbalance, you want to bring in the opposing qualities. You want more warming, more stable, heavy, earthy qualities to counteract those imbalances of the Vata dosha. For Pitta dosha, Pitta is made up of fire and water, so it is naturally really, really hot. It's flowing, it's moving all over the place because it's got that stimulation of the fire. It's just very active. So to counteract the Pitta dosha, you want to bring in pacifying herbs that are cool. Pitta is craving cooler herbs, and that'll help kind of reduce that Pitta heat and bring you back into balance. And lastly is Kapha, for example, is made up of earth and water. So it's very heavy, it's static, it's moist, it's cold, and like just really grounded. So if you're dealing with a heavy Kapha imbalance, if you're feeling sluggish, you're dull-minded, or you just have a hard time feeling motivated, you want to bring in pacifying herbs that'll help lift you up. So you want lighter, you want warming, and you want stimulating herbs to kind of counteract those imbalances of the Kapha dosha that you're feeling in those moments. So now we are going to get into specific pacifying herbs for each dosha, and these are great steps in first counteracting any imbalances. So these are Vata pacifying herbs. So for the Vata dosha, you want to bring in balancing elements. So you want heavy, grounding, warming herbs. Some great pacifying herbs for the Vata dosha are things like triphala, and triphala is actually tridoshic, but it's so great because it cleanses the colon for the Vata. Haritaki, this is specific to cleanse the colon. It's actually one of the 3 superfruits that makes up triphala. It's a strong laxative power as well. Then you want ashwagandha. This helps strengthen the body and stabilizes the mind. Licorice root is great to help moisten the tissues of the Vata. Ginger, black pepper, these are both warming and stimulating. Cinnamon, cardamom, chamomile, de-stressing, reduces inflammation. Lemon balm, lemongrass, and brahmi are all great Vata pacifying herbs. Now we're talking about Pitta pacifying herbs. The best Pitta pacifying herbs are those that bring in cooling, grounding elements. So amalaki, this is another one of the 3 superfruits that makes up triphala, and amalaki specifically helps cool the intestines. It's an Indian gooseberry. It's natural antioxidant, contains tons of vitamin C, and helps strengthen the immune system. It's also got a cooling effect. Shatavari, this helps soften the mood. It's more of a cooler type herb. It's sweet and bitter and heavy. This promotes vitality and longevity, nourishing and grounding at the exact same time. Neem is really good. This is cool for the blood, the skin, purifies the blood, rakta dhatu, amazing. Aloe vera helps cool the liver down. We have mint, another cooling herb. It also aids digestion. Turmeric, cilantro, fennel, cumin, and rose. Rose is very energizing and supports circulation, and it's also a bit of an aphrodisiac. Chrysanthemum is also really good because it's another cooling herb, as well as chamomile. Now for the Kapha Pacifying herbs. So to balance the Kapha dosha or any Kapha imbalances, you want to focus on bringing light, warm, and stimulating herbs into your new rituals. So triphala, again, it's a tridoshic. It helps really cleanse the colon and is so great for the Kapha dosha. Bibhitaki, which is the last of the 3 superfruits that makes up triphala. Bibhitaki is another laxative, but it's also an astringent, which means it's very drying, which is so great for the Kapha dosha because they are extra moist when they're imbalanced. Bibhitaki also treats lung conditions like asthma and bronchitis. Cumin, coriander, fennel, these help reduce water weight for the Kapha dosha. Trikatu stimulates the digestion. Holy basil, cinnamon, cardamom improves circulation and helps stimulate the mind and body. Garcinia helps lose weight for the Kapha dosha. Ginger is warm and stimulating. Gymnema helps destroy food cravings. Brahmi, rosemary, and sage, all super great detoxifying and aids in breathing for the Kapha dosha. So just a quick recap of the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha pacifying herbs. These are just Ayurvedic basics. The list is almost endless and you can go on forever, but these are some great basic Ayurvedic herbs that you can start to incorporate into your life if you're dealing with any imbalance or any icky symptoms of any of the doshas here. You can start to incorporate these pacifying herbs to really help bring balance to your overall lifestyle, your diet, and your digestion, which is so important in Ayurveda. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments below. Hit the like button and let me know what you think.